How did you recover? Seriously.
By concentrating on the work. By really taking the mission, my mission, your mission, the mission to redeem a lousy, violent, hideous world insofar as we can. If we can take a half-inch step, we take a half-inch step. If we can make the beautiful, non-violent anarchist revolution, we do that. It depends on what we can do. And I knew that what I could do would be to finish the work that Helen started and to put it on the stage. And because the idea, the ideal, the mission, the concept was so important to me, because I had just finished writing a book about Piscator, who wants me to do this work. He doesn't know about it, but he wants it to go on. And Helen and Julian want it to go on. How can I not feel, all right, I will recover? It has not been an easy time for me. What I had to go through for a long time was what I call terrible ups and downs, and I am not normally a bipolar person. I'm straight ahead. I mean, I have bad days, of course, everybody does, yeah, but I'm a straight ahead person. I work all the time. I have energy all the time. And suddenly I find myself falling. It's what I called it, falling off the wall. You know, I climb up to try to be strong and able.
Collapse.
I collapse. But thank God that I have a wonderful, supportive, artistic family. Tommy's one of them. The actors in the play. Some of them have been with us for 15 years. Some of them came a few months ago and give us new blood and new energy. And they have encouraged me and given me the strength. A wonderful bunch. You'll see the play. You'll be surprised how this wonderful bunch of people come together.
You don't surprise me anymore. You have never surprised me, if anything. Tell me a little.
Get me a drink of water.
Yeah.
My mouth is dry.
Tell me about the workshop you'll be giving in the place called Cal in Rio. I think.
Turn it off for a minute.
Turn it off. So she's going to be teaching a workshop at Cal, Casa de Artes das Laranjeiras. Gustavo Ariani is a very good friend of mine.
Yes, we have worked there before.
Yeah, yeah.
And I find them a very, very fruitful environment. And of course, I'm in love with Brazilians. I think they rank highest for me in warm, marvelous people. Brazilians first, Italians second, and so on. Just of warmth and of understanding what I'm trying to say. And this means a lot to me. And I love the Brazilian people. I love the young Brazilians. I had a wonderful workshop there when we were there, Helen and I. And I found the atmosphere very fertile and creative and fun. Fun because the Brazilians, who are so smart and so visionary, love fun. And it's one of the wonderful things about the Brazilians is this love of this enjoyment of life. And I think it would be very good to work with the Brazilians now, who are different than the Brazilians we worked with, however many years ago it was that this happened when I was in prison.
71. No, but you did several workshops in São Paulo like 10 years ago.
I did.
You went to São Paulo several times.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
And we did, and that was another group. Yeah. Now we have yet another group.
Now you've become a myth more than ever in Brazil.
I didn't know that, but it's so important that I'm a myth as it's important what's happened in Brazil, I think there's been yet another change from the time we were there.
Yes, Sergio
When we were
Mamberti
there-
is now a minister.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
we said Mamberti there, and Luna is a much more interesting person.
Well, we disagree on that, but that's another.
I don't really know.
Yeah, well,
I'm not informed, but I think it's a different time. I'm curious as to how it's developed. We were there in such a dark and difficult time
oh God, yes.
that everybody was just struggling to keep any kind of moral, artistic equilibrium under the circumstances. That is the big question was, how can we go on working, and can we go on working? I think that was the basis on which they Celso invited the Living Theatre, because they were desperate as to, can they go on working? Is it possible?
There are
And we
great
wrote-
dialogues in your diaries about your work with José Celso in that period, and the torturous conversations you all had. Julian's too.
Tom, how did you escape prison?
We were deported.
Bullshit. Why didn't you go to prison?
Why did I go?
Why didn't you go?
I did go.
You
did
did.
go.
did-
2
in
months.
prison.
2 months.
Yeah, but okay.
He spent a good time in prison.
It was.
Could you
There
pass
are lots of pictures of him
That's,
in here.
no.
What do you want,
I'm
this?
just teasing Tom because Tom. No, the book, the Judith Malina diary. I've been, for all these years, we've known each other for 25 years. You and
Oh,
I.
really?
Well, no, that time with Julian.
Since
Look,
85.
84, so 23 years, excuse
Yeah.
me. Yeah. I've been meaning, well, no, but
Find some pictures of you. in
Well,
here.
I'm hardly here, but
Yeah, you're
I've been
there.
trying to ask you a question.
Yes.
When is the period from 1957 on going to come out?
Well, it's all written. It needs editing and publishing, and I can't really concern myself with that right now. I would love to.
Well-
I keep a diary every day.
It's Barney Rossett. It's the Grove Press, right?
Oh yes, he would be very happy to help me.
I'm over here in the background. That's Jimmy Anderson, and there's Julian, and I'm over in the background. But I was there. I was the little greenhorn.
You know, I
Look.
want to show you what the date of my diary. I keep it. I wrote yesterday's events already, and I'm starting today. And as soon as you leave here, I will write down everything you say.
I have said nothing.
Oh,
Except that I love you dearly.
Oh.
The interview is over.
Gerard says he loves me dearly.
I do. I love you dearly. I've always worshipped you, loved you, admired
Thank you for
They have this
encouraging.
funny thing, this book is so lovely because they have these facsimiles. And this is all of our names and our birthplaces, and here's the name of my mother from
Your
my
mother.
passport.
Your mother is in this book. It's a very extraordinary.
So it's all in Cornwall, Connecticut.
Right, yeah.
This man is married to a house.
I know the heart.
The man is married to a house in Cornwall.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Is there anything you want to say that I haven't asked you? Because I really hate being interviewed myself. It's a pain in the
I
ass.
tell you, I want to make the interviews useful to the attendance of the theater. What I want is for people to come and see the plays. And since we have no budget for advertising, in fact, we have just about no budget. We are.
Can you tell me a little how much everything has come to? I mean, Eureka costs how much?
Eureka is being done with a very, very, very minimal, almost invisible
Du
budget.
kannst mir auf Deutsch sagen, dann...
Ich weiß es nicht, es
Aber-
gibt's gar nicht.
It's
Wenn wir-
about
wenn wir-
4,000 so far on production.
How
Plus 4,000 plus salaries.
Amazing. So that
Some
means...
salaries.
That is very nice to hear because it
It's
means...
really almost no money.
We have the rents.
But
Our rent is about
But-
13,000.
let me explain to you. the economic problem. I don't know if you want to put this in, but like you can film it, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.